David.
Well, thank you, David. Thanks for being the, really, I think safely, I can say the driving force behind this letter and getting this done. I'm glad to be here with my Missouri friends, Senator Lacey Clay and Senator Ann Wagner. Senator Durbin, who grew up right across the river from St. Louis in Illinois, made the toughest of all transitions as an adult. He moved from Cardinal fan as a child to Cubs fan as an adult. There's still enough of that Cardinal blood in him that he was glad to co-sign this letter with me on the Senate side. And what a great ball player. What a great ball player. I was growing up in the 50s and 60s. My mom and dad were dairy farmers. We out hauling hay at night. I can remember this just like it was last night. Whoever's in the truck probably can't hear anything now today because they had that, we insisted that radio be turned up so loud so we could hear what was going on with the Cardinal game. There wasn't a lot of TV baseball before 1960. Matter of fact, there wasn't a lot of TV baseball that we saw. There was the game of the week with Pee Wee Reese and Dizzy Dean, and then the series. And I remember seeing the Cardinals play on TV in the series for the first time in '64. But that's after Curt Flood had already proven what a great player he was, what a great motivator he was. When the great Stan Musial was finished up in his career in right field, Curt Flood would play all of center and about half of right. So that Stan the Man could still be on the team. And then that '64 team, the '64 team was Bill White at first, Julian Javier at second, Dick Grote at shortstop, Kenny Boyer at third, Tim McCarver catching most of the time, always when Gibson pitched. And then the outfield, Lou Brock, Curt Flood, and Mike Shannon, who still broadcasts the Cardinals games today. It was one of the, I didn't even have to look this up yesterday to check and see if I still knew the outfield from the '64 Cardinals.
Totally impressed.
Nobody played a bigger part and was a part of that team more than Curt Flood. 7 years straight, he was determined to be the best center fielder in the National League, a critical part of winning 2 World Series. And then, of course, as David's already pointed out, suddenly the Cardinals decide, well, we'll just do what we've done with every other player. In fact, they did it with Tim McCarver at the same time. We'll tell you where you're going to play next year. And in Curt Flood's one-page letter to the commissioner, he said, be sure I quote this right, after 12 years in the major leagues, I do not feel that I'm a piece of property to be bought and sold irrespective of my wishes. So that letter, a copy of that letter is at the Hall of Fame. If the letter should be at the Hall of Fame, Curt Flood should be at the Hall of Fame. Thank you, David.